Hello, and welcome along to another episode of Criminal Intent. Are you guys actually level 5, or is that a mistake?
We are.
You're 5. Okay, cool.
I think
you are 5, and it is a mistake, according to Josh. Cool. So, when we left off last session, you guys were, or when we started last session, you guys were just entering the dwarven part of the... No, it was even earlier than that, weren't you? You were looking down upon a sorrow sworn.
The scary guy.
Mm-hmm.
With the pointy feet.
Yeah. How did you get past him?
a little teleportation.
DB has shadow portals.
Yeah, one of us is really good at magic, and he helped us get across.
Yeah. And then you guys came across a Neogi. What was his pets? What were his pets?
I don't recall.
You had a fight with him.
Okay.
He had a spider.
He had a giant spider. What was riding the giant spider?
A skeleton?
Intellect
Oh yeah.
Indeed. And then he himself was there, and he had one other. What was the last little one? I know Pat
I got it
got
written down, but
I know Pat got it. Anybody else remember what it was?
I wasn't there.
No.
There was a beam.
I wasn't there either.
I believe it was
Scene.
I believe it was a gazer, or
Yeah, it was a gazer indeed. Yeah. Well done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys were so easy they didn't even register.
Indeed. However,
annihilated them.
you know that the Neogi enslaved those creatures, and then moments later you came across a Neogi that was cowering in the corner, saying, "You cannot go ahead. Do not go ahead. You will die. To go ahead is to die." Why? What creature did he think would kill you, or rather, what battle did he think would kill you? What was the grand battle you had last session?
He didn't know what he was talking about.
What was that thing? It had like a crazy name.
Yes, it was the Morkoth.
Markarth, that's right.
No, not Markarth. You didn't have a fight with a Skyrim town. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we did
That
pretty
we
well
won.
against
No,
him,
we
if
fought.
I do say so.
Yeah.
Because we did well,
Because-
because Cornelius got a bit of intel from a friendly neighborhood ghost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did
Good
absolutely
book.
get so much more help because you spoke to a particular ghostly monster hunter. Josh, you of course wrote down his name.
I don't write anything.
His name was Nox.
Nox.
Yeah. Putting out Loomis. Yes. Nox, indeed.
He gave us that information because I told him about us completely immobilizing the scorpion that we fought.
Indeed. Yeah. So he gave you some information. Without that information, you might have been in quite a lot of trouble, not knowing about the spell reflect for a start, among some other things. But preparation is key, and you guys prepared. What magical item did you get having killed the Morkoth? I just called it a fucking Morkoth. The Morkoth.
We got a crystal ball of intelligence seeking.
Ooh,
Yeah, go you. You did.
Don't go me. Go Pat putting the item list in the chat. And it being the right on the top.
Yeah. And once you had completed that, you went up to the crypt of the Dwarven Halls, or rather the Dwarven Halls where you went into a specific crypt.
Yes.
Can anyone other than Pat tell me whose crypt you went into?
God.
I know Pat will know it.
It's also in the.
There was a temple to Fornax, but it wasn't Fornax's crypt. It was the guy who went on a journey and wrote a bunch of books.
Oh, was it?
Here it is. Tigwald
Pumpestump.
Yeah, it is a slight misspelling. It's Tiggerwald, I think, is his full name. That's what I've got down. Yes, Tiggerwald Pumpestump. I put it in here. Oh no, it's still Tigwald. It's just down there. I wrote it in row 20. That's the only reason I knew. Fuck it, I don't speak dwarf either. I just paste shit. Dumper Stump.
Dumper Stump.
Yeah.
Better.
Yes, Tigwald Dumper Stump. And he was a famous adventurer back in the day. And what did he do?
Adventure.
Sure. The clue is in the weapon.
Blade beast.
Oh, he killed a bunch of
Was it
orcs.
giant?
He was an orc killer. Yes, you got the weapon Orc
One of those.
Splitter. And when you picked it up, Gnob, what did it do that you did not like?
He was kind of a prick.
He spoke to you, indeed. It is a sentient item, but you got what you came for. And then on your way out, you were rudely interrupted by a guy who would have offered you a way out, but instead you silenced him, strangled him to death, and killed him. So I had to create a son.
Not, like, including all of us now.
Yes, when the one time I was trying to lend you guys a huge hand and prevent you from going back through the Underdark, you killed him before he could speak.
No witnesses.
So I brought his son along to help you out.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And we paid him with his own inheritance.
You did
Guess
pay him
what?
with
Wrong
his
place,
inheritance.
wrong time.
The guy is the dwarves. So he didn't see us.
Yeah, it's true. So you killed the first guy, you put him inside Tiggle Dumpstump's tomb.
Funny.
And then he showed you the little minecart that went all the way to the end, and he said ended abruptly by shooting out into space, which you guys thought was pretty cool, apart from Cornelius, who flew along behind. Instead, you decided to take the cart out into the sky and then feather fall down, which is a pretty cool way to exit a heist, if you ask me.
Very stylish.
As well.
Yep. Once you landed down, what little village did you guys go to?
Oh,
Josh, you made about 8 jokes about the riders here.
Zohan.
Rohan!
Not Rohan, Zohan. And when you arrived in Zohan, you wanted to buy a carriage, but you couldn't. Why?
Because we're poor.
They
Some
were
other
sold out.
people bought
We are
them all.
rich. We are loaded.
Indeed.
Back up.
Who bought out all the carriages, and subsequently, who did you buy one from?
Some merchants from
Some rich
over
elven
here
merchants.
in the desert.
I believe at least one of them gave you his name.
Osambra.
Oh,
Sambra.
Sambra, yes, indeed. Which is here, should you wish the information.
We told him we were procurers. We could procure things for his boss, so we do have a potential contact now.
Client.
I've just seen, what I assume is Mikayla's
Didn't we
notes.
trade him
that say,
eggs?
if you're under the Underdark, you've just written, sucks! Underdark sucks!
Yeah,
Um,
these
Ambrosia
notes are
wrote
from Ambrosia's POV, so that's all she took from the Underdark.
but yes, you did trade with Osambra, who told you he was an agent of one of the merchant princes of Nalvinia. Did I tell you which?
Herman Montfort,
Yes, the Montfort family.
part of the Cassini merchant syndicate.
That was the whole group
That's
were part
who
of the
he's-
Cassini
yes.
merchant syndicate. Yes, all of whom operate under the banner, if you will, of Nalvinia. Though mostly, various traders, and that is Nalvinia and the outer one. I can't remember what the outer one's called. It's something Nalvinia, whatever it says down here that I can't read. Oh no, never mind. I've confused myself with Mincantia. Never mind. It's just Nalvinia. Cool. So you bought a ride off of him as long as you did what? Some menial
We gave
labor.
some eggs.
Well, you did give him some eggs too, some scorpion eggs.
We traded.
But
To unload.
And
We had to
we got-
unload the cart.
We
Yeah.
had to load and unload it ourselves.
And he
by
gave you.
ourselves, we meant Gnob.
Yes, he gave you a hunky, strong man to watch over you.
Yeah.
And not assist you in the slightest. And can anybody remember the main item that you moved that was going to be taken to Vordra?
It was a stone.
It was,
was
like
a
a big
stone.
Some
It was a
dwarven
s-
bullshit.
A stone of which you could detect no magic.
Seemingly
Just a big
useless.
rock.
Seemingly just a rock.
Oh,
But yes,
There
it was a
are
spherical stone, and he thought he was going to make an absolute killing on it in Vordra.
dang.
Um,
Forget what was so great about that rock.
Yeah. After that, you guys rode out of town, and that is where we left off.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is where we will pick up. I've really got no worthwhile map to put you guys on.
That's a good one.
So I think I'm just going to put you on the slightly more localized map and leave it at that.
Oh, true.
Is it this one? Slightly more localized. Well, that's so localized you don't even know where you are.
Somewhere over here.
There we go, that's the one. Cool. But yeah, as you head from Zohan down to Kojuka, you begin riding out in your fancy carriage, and it is a fancy carriage. It is pulled by 2 camels. You guys didn't. No, never mind. You didn't get the camels. You went to the stables to buy the mounts, didn't you? And you met a scammer and you turned
We
your
gave
wily
him,
ways on
what,
him, Ambrosia,
4?
didn't you?
Which, I mean, he gave us a fair deal, finally.
Because you suggested him.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yes, I was quite surprised. You used
Jedi
suggestion,
mind trick.
but you used suggestion to get him to give you a fair deal, as opposed to get him to give you 2 horses, which blew my mind.
You gotta understand, Ambrosia's a capitalist, so she's going to still support, trade and growth and the local economy.
She respects somebody else in the game. This guy's clearly in
Yeah,
the game.
and she doesn't really care about spending money.
It just blew my mind that you had him under your complete control and were like, you will trade me fairly, fool! Like the ultimate criminals. We will swindle ourselves to fair economy. Yes.
Sorry, she's a business major.
But subsequently, you were able to ride out with your fancy carriage, with your fancy horses, I believe. You took it with the 2 pair of draft horses, was it? Yeah,
probably.
They were paired draft horses. And as you head out, you will notice the fine silken curtains on the inside of your lovely carriage.
Oh, this is nice. Finally.
It is beautiful. As you get in, there is sort of like crushed velvet and thick furs laid over the tables, which is ridiculous given you're in the desert. You don't need furs at all, but instead you can languish within them. And there are these lovely silken... there are these lovely silken cushions, which are very sort of reminiscent of the desert. DB, you would know a lot about these sort of like very expensive, ostentatious carriages, but also these silken cushions. You'll often, if you turn up for a meal in one of these noble homes, you'll actually sit on these silken cushions around the floor, around central dishes, not sit at a table like civilized creatures. Are you going to head directly for Sioux and then cut, or do you guys want to pass as close to the mountain as possible to get there as quickly as possible?
Wait a minute.
I think we want to get out of here as quick as we can. I don't think we just kind of did a heist no one knows about. I don't think we want to stay here any longer than we have to.
Yeah, let's go straight.
But DB is immediately curled up in the back asleep, so whoever's driving the carriage can decide.
Who can drive a wagon? We know who can drive a wagon, in fact, don't we? None of you, I don't think, can drive a wagon, can you? Can Gnob drive a wagon, maybe? Probably could work it, but somebody is able to.
Feels like Gnob works.
No, not one of the players. Who drove your carriage before?
Oh, the
commander.
My thingamajig.
Your commander, indeed. Yes.
Yes.
So useful.
I'll probably.
Is he still alive?
I would have brought him back when we were heading out.
Technically,
it takes a minute.
Alive.
Well, yeah, that too.
I'll set up there with him though, if there's space for 2 people.
Okay. So you sit up the front, and again, it's still a nice bit out the front. It's got like a nicely cushioned area. It's still got this crushed velvet. There's a little sort of I want to call it an awning, and that is just, I mean, it makes sense in one sense, but really doesn't in this sense. There's a little umbrella, that's what I'm looking for, a parasol above you, that shelters you from the sun, but also from the wind and rain, should that happen. There's also a little sort of curtain you can pull along the top. It's a flat parasol, so it's like square, and you can pull the curtain on either side to give yourself some privacy and or to protect yourself from the weather. But it is nice, bright sunshine today. So as the captain is driving, sat on front, not Sullivan. Where did that come from? Cornelius. I know. An odd name don't come to mind.
Sullivan would kill Cornelius.
Yes, very quickly. Cornelius. It is you, I guess, deciding the exact path. Give me a survival check, please. You guys do have a map of the local area.
Where is Gnob? Where's Gnob riding? Because Ambrosia and DB are definitely inside with all the...
Oh yeah, I'm immediately languishing.
Over.
Is Gnob sat on the opposite side?
I'm sitting in there. Yeah, I'm sitting up opposite from them, just like...
Yeah.
I'm laid out very dramatically across the silks and the furs.
like a fainting.
Yes, finally something comfortable to lay upon. Oh, the sun.
With a +3, I got a 7.
Nice. You head south, somewhat south, and then before long, you see that there is a mountain in front of you with no path, and you can just sort of hug the mountain. And go round. You know that you're trying to get round like this.
You can't Skyrim this and just go...
No. That would be driving back to the scene of the crime. That's not something you want to do. Anyway,
Can we just have Cornelius say climbing back and we'll be off? And then
and then it fades to black.
As you guys you get to the foot of the mountain after about a couple of hours, I think, probably 10 miles, And as you're skirting round, Cornelius, it starts to look like every little verge feels like a cliff. Every single area you think maybe is the mountain, maybe isn't. You're trying to hug it, but not too closely, and eventually you realize that, quite frankly, you're a little bit lost. Just as you're really unsure, you see a large roadside bazaar. It's a bit strange here. There is no road. But there is this big wooden sort of building with these large, colourful tents out front that says Harrigan's Hydratorium and Menagerie, selling the purest water in the plains and meerkats trained by dwarves to guard caravans.
Neither of those things interest me, so
But you might need some directions, right? That's the point, right? I mean, you can continue getting lost.
Directions? Or is he too proud?
He's very proud. I don't think so. I think I'll just keep going.
Hey, Cordy, it's getting awfully bumpy back here. You all right up there, bud?
You do hear a man call out, and his voice sounds like a voice from the heavens. It exudes from miles away, it feels. And all of you in the carriage will hear it as well. This beautiful, languid tones that won't sound anything like my voice. Say, welcome, welcome, travelers. Your weary feet must be tired. The wheels on your wagon must be feeling bumpy. The ride is hot and sweaty inside. You need the most beautiful, clean water. Some lovely snacks to ride along and eat inside. Tropical fruit mix and nuts. Chocolate. Iced drinks. Or perhaps you need the mightiest of meerkats to defend your caravan when your head is turned. Harrigan has everything you need in Harrigan's Hydratorium and Menagerie. Just roll your wagon up, and I'll be glad to be of assistance.
A heavenly voice sickens me.
I think DB looks to Ambrosia. What the fuck kind of scam is this? All right.
What did he say about iced drinks?
He did mention iced drinks. Fine wines.
In the middle of the desert, just
we're right here where we are on the map, so nowhere near any town.
Technically, you are here.
Okay,
so
further than
you could perceive it as the entrance to the gap between the mountains. You could also perceive it as the middle of nowhere. Like both of those are completely viable thoughts.
Yeah. Listen, Harrigan, they're not to be trusted. Okay, you know what? Harrigan and Tabaxi don't get along. They're tricksters. Their feet are too big. Their ears are too fucking long. All right.
Fucking Harrigan!
Wow.
I will clarify. He said his name was Harrigan.
DB heard Harrigan.
I heard Harrigan, but DB heard racial spiel onto me.
As you're saying this, at least Cornelius will see an elf or half elf perhaps in a multicolored cloak and dark black clothing sort of step forward and doff his fine purple top hat with bright orange feather at you.
Oh wow,
disgusting.
Greetings, fair sir.
Ooh.
Do you carry important passengers inside? Pardon me, you don't seem to be dressed as your average wagon rider. Wagon driver, sorry, that's meant to say.
I am no mere wagon driver.
Indeed.
I'll point to the guy behind me who's covered in like a cloak. And he's like, he's the wagon driver.
Ah. I smell the tint of undead. Wonderful.
Ooh.
Well, powerful sorcerer.
That'll be my companion's breath.
Well, powerful sorcerer, do you need a stop for fine iced coffee? Excellent wines? Turkish delight, perhaps?
Cornelius, what's that man saying out there?
You can hear him clearly. His voice is resonant, and it's like he's on broadcast.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, Rabbit. We don't need your tricks.
No, DB, look out the window. He's not a
As he looks at you, he sort of, I've not heard that one before.
You're not a rabbit.
If you need nothing, then that is absolutely fine. Might I inquire as to where you're going?
You may not.
Very well.
But tell me more about your delights. I'm just leaning out the window now.
Well, we have a selection of alcohols, including fine spirits, rum, brandy, whiskey. We have some iced drinks, ice brought down from the mountains this very morning, and kept in our freezer tank. Out the back, we can do iced water, iced coffee. There is an iced fruit drink that is most popular with some of the ladies in court. And we have Turkish delight, to mention delights, as well as a few other appropriate snacks for a lady of your station. We've got finger sandwiches, including watercress, and salmon and dill.
All right.
We've been ambushed on the road before. Is there any way DB can look around, make sure we're not getting slowly surrounded while this guy is distracting us?
Give me a perception check.
Mostly distracting Ambrosia.
I mean, like,
run him over.
Perhaps Ambrosia, as you study this man, give me an insight check.
Okay, sure. What's he selling?
That is a 15. I shouldn't roll with advantage. That is a 15.
Okay, cool.
Insight.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, with a 14 insight, he seems genuinely interested in your business. Whether he also doesn't seem to have anyone nearby to assist him in any form of theft or raid. And indeed, with your perception check, you see no waylayers of any sort in the distance. If he's running a scam, and both of you are, it's perfectly sensible for you to be aware of these sorts of scams, as you kind of already have that sort of knowledge. But
we've run these scams before.
Well, indeed, exactly. However, you would assume that if it is a scam, it's definitely a one-person trick, or he needs you to get out and go inside.
Wow.
He can't do anything to you on the road right here. He doesn't seem to have the manpower or indeed magical power.
Well, Ambrosia's looking enticed by these offerings. What is Knob's feelings on any of this?
Gnob is trying to nod off in his little cozy little corner, and everyone's just talking and asking questions. And he's just rolling his eyes.
Gnob, can you do me a favor? Are you wearing the amulet of proof against detection?
Oh shit!
No.
Did you take it off?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, you gave it to me because I'm wearing it.
I had to.
As then you are having these thoughts, you will hear, I have a wonderful set of wax earplugs inside to allow you to sleep calmly on the road.
Wow.
I'm getting targeted ads.
You are getting targeted ads. You definitely will know that he has Detect Thoughts up.
Oh, God.
I think about just clobbering him in his face. See how he reacts.
He lets out a little smile, then looks to Ambrosia. Perhaps we'll focus on those who are most interested in my business. Though your companion would most like some earplugs and to hit me around the head with, I think that's a sword.
Who knows what Gnob is wielding these days? He's dripping in magic items. Wait a minute. How long have we been on the road? Is it like
a couple hours?
A couple of hours, yeah.
Okay.
And he looks at you, and you must, of course, travel in opulence as your status deserves. Perhaps I should bring you some wares to the carriage?
Ooh, yeah. Bring out a selection.
That will involve me calling a couple of servants. They are most definitely under my control, but they do appear a little unsavory. Is that okay?
We're
they're goblins. He leans in, and his voice cuts out, and he just says, "They're goblins."
Oh, how cute.
Really?
Yes. They are completely under my control, I assure you.
Do we look like we'd be afraid of a couple of goblins, my friend?
Afraid? No. Offended, perhaps. That is why I warn you.
Perhaps indeed.
I would not like to offend the fine lady's sensibilities.
Oh, please.
DB laughs.
Look at my traveling companions. Am I right? Do bugbears have any relation to goblins in this world, or is that not a thing?
Well, I have speaks goblin on my sheet, but I didn't really talk to James about whether or not bugbears and goblins had.
You would you have common the common slang, a little bit of sort of there are connections, but they're not direct. You know.
Yeah,
Um,
DB also only knows the goblin / bugbear swears. That is on my sheet as well.
Mhm.
Wow.
I mean, could I like converse with these things in Goblin? Like broken Goblin?
Yeah, you'd assume so.
Okay.
Sure. Bring out a. Yeah, have them bring something out.
Turkish delight, iced coffee, iced wine, and
Yes!
perhaps some mixed dried fruits and nuts.
The whole platter. We should. Right. I'm looking at all the boys. We should get something.
I whispered
to
to Ambrosia.
celebrate.
Yeah, no, we still have that money from that guy that we threw off that cliff earlier.
I don't even remember that. We
Oh
did
no,
a lot.
no, we didn't throw him off the cliff. We locked him in a coffin forever.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And then we
You
gave
gotta-
the money. We gave some of the money to his son. Remember that? And then now,
Right. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Let's celebrate, please. Bring out some treats and delights, and then we'll be
Oh,
on
a
our way.
celebration?
Yes.
Wonderful. Would you like some spiced cakes?
Well, might as well throw it on.
What are we celebrating? A birthday?
Yes, it's my birthday.
More like
Oh,
a promotion.
A promotion and a birthday. What a wondrous time to be here. I'm so pleased for you. And he said, don't worry. The servants are coming.
Great.
And it isn't long before 3 goblins come out, pushing a large cart, one at each handle, pushing it, and the other one sort of dragging it along with a little rope. Once they get out to you, you will see that upon the cart, the first thing he will offer, and he will offer this straight away to you, Cornelius, he will reach up and proffer you a jug of iced water. You may, he will sort of say, you may use your own glass, or we can provide a cup. Would the horses like to sip?
Be real ice. None of that conjured shit.
Unfortunately, it's been kept frozen with magic, but it is brought down from the mountains itself.
We'll see.
He's offering the water for free, Cornelius, and would you take it? And also, would you let the horses drink it?
I won't drink it, but I will hand it to my commander, who will then jump down and
Well, he's going to put a pail in front of the horses if you don't stop him.
Water the horses. Yeah.
Oh, then sure.
Yep, okay.
I'll take
But
it
you don't
with
take
you.
any for yourself, yep. So then he offers you all, he offers it in these sort of strange wooden cups that, first you think they're wooden, but it's like peeled tree bark that has been wrapped into a cup shape. It holds the water, but it's a little of a bit of an odd experience. And then, he will come immediately to you, Ambrosia, to the window, and he will offer you a small velvet pouch of Turkish delight. He will offer you a large flask-like object. It's like a sort of wineskin, if you will, but it's got a proper screw top on it. And he will say, "This is iced coffee, and here I have some peach wine, if you prefer."
Wow.
And we have a traditional bottle here, and he'll show you a bottle of red wine, as well as brandy, whiskey,
Okay.
and rum. And he will show you all 3. You may purchase what you wish, but you must purchase by the bottle. He will also
Of course.
offer you a large bag of honey cakes, which have been spiced with cinnamon, and he says a little bit of luck, and gives you a wink.
Okay.
Which you would already know means that they're there to give you a little bit of euphoria as well.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Got drugs in them.
They got drugs in them.
Hey, Harry, what are you doing out here in the middle of the desert? I can't imagine you get a lot of foot traffic out here. It's like a real dumb place to set up a store,
It is a little suspicious.
He gestures, and with that he sort of hits his staff on the floor, and the illusion of his wooden building and tents will collapse. And you will see 5 goblins with a large bag of holding / colding each, standing inside a teleportation circle. He says, "I operate across the entire desert."
Oh,
look
my
at you.
goodness.
Yeah, see,
This
I
is
knew it
very
was a scam.
mobile.
I knew this was a scam. Okay, no.
Well,
A trick,
They have
perhaps. A
actual product here.
scam, not. We make
I
excellent
can tell
business.
you were a showman, certainly. You're
Oh,
putting
yeah,
on. You don't need to put on
certainly.
airs with us.
Well, you will pay for the privilege of food and drink that comes to you, of course. And he looks to Ambrosia and just goes, you may have everything you like from the trolley for 20 gold pieces.
Ooh. Everything I like. You shouldn't have said that. All right, sold.
Wonderful. Glad to do business with you.
Thank you.
And with that, he will give you a bottle of wine.
Obviously.
So he gives you a bottle of red.
Yep, the red.
And this is relevant.
The
rest is not. But okay. I will just tell you, this is a bottle of Wayland red, which is quite a good bottle of red wine from the southeast. A bottle of brandy, a bottle of rum, a bottle of whiskey.
Yep.
A very cold bottle of sort of strawberry flavored wine. A water skin of iced coffee. A pouch of Turkish delight. Some spiced honey cakes and some fruit and nut tropical mix. And then just as he's handing all this over to you as you take the gold, he says, "For your friend," and hands you a little tiny cloth pouch.
For Gnob. Here you go, dear.
And he has given you 2 well-made sort of like tree gum earplugs.
Perfect. Well, Harrison, if you're trying to poison me, it won't work, so it was a pleasure doing business, and I will enjoy these treats.
Harrison, the Harrigan, is so glad to have dealt with you at Harrigan's Hydratorium and Menagerie. Now, are you interested in any trained meerkats to guard your caravan?
Absolutely fucking not.
No, we have enough creatures skittering about.
So might I ask where you're headed?
I think
You've already said no once.
Said no, we may not.
I say, alas. Well, you will find the path to Kojoka. It's just straight over there, then to the left. If you're alternatively going to see it's there. I would steer clear of the Ilavaz ruins if I was you.
Oh, me too.
DB left. Yeah, that place sucks.
You see you have already been there, perhaps on your travels here. The bowels of Aasimar, eh? An interesting place to be.
Wait, what'd you call that place?
Who's thinking?
The bowels of Aasimar is where you were at. The Dwarven Citadel, no? That's where you've come from.
So long.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
So long and farewell. Have a wondrous journey.
Ugh, I close the window as soon as he leaves. Ugh, what a bore. But I eat his treats. He was reading our minds. Who was thinking? Who was spilling the beans? DB?
I was telling you all about that guy that we killed. Why didn't you say something before you stopped me in the middle of that?
Well, I thought maybe you were trying to throw him off, or
No, I had no idea. I thought he was a rabbit. I had no idea what the fuck was going on there.
What a nice young man. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna start sampling all the little treats.
No, you're not.
Oh my god, it was a scam.
The strawberry wine is real. Everything else will disappear almost as soon as you have moved along the road.
Unbelievable.
Fucking rabbits, it was a trick. It was a trick.
The iced wine, however, the cold wine and the iced water are real. You find yourself now you've paid 20 gold pieces for one bottle of average fruity wine. You look back, see an empty teleportation circle.
Oh yeah, they were in a teleportation.
No gnomes to be seen.
All that money Ambrosia saved us on the horses. We just lost immediately
and
to a scam.
As you head on a little way, you just see a little sign that says you should have bought a meerkat.
We should have bought a meerkat. Did Gnob at least get his earplugs?
No, he didn't have earplugs to sell. Don't be ridiculous.
It was just a pouch.
Yeah, it wasn't even that.
Well.
No, it wasn't that the items were illusory. They literally were summoned back to his hand. So, like, the items just gone straight out of your hands, apart from the wine, which either he forgot or didn't have a spell to summon. So they were genuine. You did get a chance to have like half a watercress finger sandwich and a couple of mouthfuls of this, but you didn't even get the wine open in time.
That Harrison. He's on the shit list.
Yeah, should you wish to put him on the shit list with his correct name, you may do so. It is here, Harrigan's Hydratorium and Menagerie. Well, sure, you could change it to Harrison. I mean, the rest of it.
Ugh.
Ambrosia, I mean, I've run that
DB, why'd you...
I literally told you it was a scam from day one. That's the first thing I said.
You did say that, but
I need some luxury. I've been in the Underdark for too long. I need some cold wine.
Yeah, you know what? This is what happens when you take me into a place like that.
You got, girl.
I lose all sense.
Nob, what is your passive investigation, please?
Passive investigation is 13.
Yeah, as you ride about trying to get comfortable, however, you sort of catch your arse on something that's quite uncomfortable. Reaching down, you find a handle. And you realize that you're sitting on what is like a window seat that lifts up. You didn't notice that when you were unloading the carriage.
What?
I lift it while we're moving.
What's in there?
You may.
Quit
And as you do so, you all hear this sort of sound as cold vapors come out from inside. You will notice that inside are a large selection of fruit wines.
That's a fridge.
Some exquisite chocolates. Some coffee. Everything those merchants were planning on eating and drinking on the whole journey, the guy who was watching over you forgot to unload.
That's embarrassing.
Isn't karma beautiful?
I'm immediately grabbing a bottle of fruit wine and some chocolate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nob had a sweet tooth.
Hook me up, Nob. Give me one of those chocolates. Let's go.
The food is excellent. You guys can travel in pure luxury as you head on, assumably following his signs to Kojoka. You see another sign that says, "You really should have bought a meerkat."
Oh, brother.
Uh-oh.
I'm not liking how threatening these signs are becoming.
And then you notice that
I have for that creature.
Like, it looked like it was a flat path, and then suddenly the path is going to go down a very steep hill. You sort of...
Oh, God.
As you're charging on downwards, the horses are desperately trying to keep their footing. Can I have an animal handling check from the captain, please?
Nah, protect the wine. Don't break it. Don't break that wine bottle.
Yes, however, I would do something before.
Okay, tell me what you would do. Oh, you are already... As soon... You didn't see it coming. Like, it was just...
No, I'm saying, like, when it... As soon as it...
As soon as it happens, yeah. Tell me what you're doing, and give me the animal handling check from the commander.
As soon as it happens, I will use my last charge to summon my wings to hover above the carriage as it goes swooping down, and then I'll fly after it. I'm not being thrown off no carriage. So I'll do that. And then... Can
I cast guidance on the commander?
No, I don't think you can. It's a touch spell, is it not?
Oh, is there not a...
He's sitting on the front bench and you are on the back seat in the carriage. No, it's sort of 15 feet away.
He gets a 10.
Okay.
Bang
on. Good.
Yeah, that is good. As he sort of rights the reins and just holds on for dear life, trying to sort of negotiate them. You see he has also slightly abandoned ship as he is hovering slightly off his seat. As the three of you inside are being tossed about like scrambled eggs. You'll note from your position of flight that at the bottom of this little rocky hill are two huge metal spikes, which are sort of designed for... However, with a 10, the commander is able to sort of jolt to the side, and you'll see the carriage swing millimeters away from these spikes and around it. And you have reached the bottom of the hill. This is the way to Kojoka, just not the best way. You can fly back down to the seat. From there onwards, guys, you can ride into Kojoka in pure luxury, and we will head to Kojoka.
I see that rabbit again. I'm gonna break that staff over his head.
Kill him.
Oh, do we not have a Kojoka image? Apparently not. We had everything.
What was his name? Harry.
The only place we saw here was the inn that DB partied at.
Harvey or
was
something.
Presumably dead.
This inn, yes. Lovely. You can definitely head through Kojoka. There's no real reason for you to stop unless you really want to. The journey has been sort of 30 miles, so you've probably been going 4 or 5 hours. But you obviously do want to collect your own carriage, right?
Well, yeah. Well, can we? Well, we want to keep this one's nicer. It has a cooler.
Very fancy. Yes.
Can we sell the other one and just?
You wouldn't be able to sell it here. You could definitely sell it in Albach, but you need to have 2 carriages driven.
A caravan right now.
It's caravan. How cute is that?
Well, guys, where are we heading? Should we give Fuck, I forgot her name, James. Layla, should we give Layla a call?
You know her name.
Yeah, no, she goes by a lot of names. She goes by a lot.
She has so many.
Should we give her a call? Find out tell her we got the goods. Let her know that we got our submission.
Yeah,
Maybe she's still in Alpres.
Alpres.
Yeah, we should. Or Albac, is it? No.
No.
Is it
Albac, yeah.
Yeah,
Albac.
Alpres is the prison you broke out of. Albac is the town you were operating in. I'm sorry.
I want to give Layla. I want to give her a call with the sending stone just to let her know.
Okay, what do you say?
Do I have a certain amount of words?
25.
Or can I just? Okay. I want to say DB here. In Kujoka. Submission ready. Where can we meet you?
Wow.
You're gonna say DB here in the house.
That's enough words to throw that in.
Love you.
She will say, there's an old crone in Dust Market in Albac called Nettie. She knows everyone. You should have a chat with her.
Okay.
I'll be seeing you.
Cool. All right. She says we should go meet this old lady, Nettie. She said she's an old crone. She knows. She's someone who knows people.
Bet you it's her.
That's our contact.
It's probably just her.
Oh, that's a good call. You're probably right. Probably is. You're thinking, Gnob.
Goodness.
Good looking out.
Sometimes when I'm awake.
So are we going to have one of you drive the second carriage behind? Just sort of wheel them both in?
Yeah, Gnob will take a crack at driving the old carriage. I think he has driven the old carriage.
Yeah, you have driven it before, and not only that, but it's in a straight line behind the other carriage. The horses will pretty much follow on their own.
One of the new horses' names is Persimmon, but one of our old horses' names is Percival. So that'll be
Persimmon and Cardamom, I think, were their names.
Even though it's not as nice.
Is that right? Persimmon and Cardamom? Were those the two names?
Yeah, those are the two new horses.
The two new horses. I have no idea what you call the old guys.
Percy and something else.
Oh my god!
I know that there was a donkey you named that died, right? Or got left somewhere or something.
He's part of the train. He's here. We didn't get rid of him.
I have here Fred.
Fred, that's it. Yeah. He was originally belonging to the girl whose perfume.
Yeah.
And I named that big stupid draft horse Clancy.
Clancy, that did happen. Yes. Okay. I will. Yeah. Why don't we give you guys a little handout?
For our various animals.
Hangers on. Well, at the moment it can be for animals.
So we have 5 horses and a donkey.
I believe
Cornelius has a horse too, right?
Yeah, I have my own horse.
He has a horse.
I thought your horse left.
He got a new job.
This is why we gotta sell. We gotta sell like half of the shit.
I thought we lost your horse.
I don't know. You could just have horses and carts and carriages in all the towns and cities you've ever visited, just in case you ever need a ride. But yes, you have a little note there called "Hangers On" at some point if you guys want to edit that with some of the information that's actually pertinent, just to know how many.
Make it editable for us because we cannot.
Did I not? I think it is. It can be. You might need to close it and reopen it. In fact, I might just rename this Entourage. Yes.
It is.
I think 2 horses with the carriage and then a donkey and a horse for...
We'll worry about it a bit later unless you want to stick, unless anybody wants to stick anything in there right now. But yes, 2 carriages advancing. When
we pick this stuff up, I'll leave the commander to continue driving the horse and I'll ride on my horse.
Yeah, of course. What was your horse's name?
He didn't have a name.
He refused to
name a horse.
It's a horse, right? Okay. Yeah, love that. Okay, fantastic. It's about an hour and a half's ride to Albac.
Oh, good. Not too bad.
Very pleasant, and yeah.
Yippee!
It's sort of 4 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. On Even Star the 27th. It gets very cold at night, but right now it's still quite sunny and warm. And
civilization.
As you arrive here in Albac, this sort of, it's a prosperous town. It's full of horse breeders, and you can go to the Pelham stables.
They love this stuff.
They do, yeah. They're all about their horses, and the 2 dwarves who previously served you and shoed your draft horses will say, "Oh, look, you've got more animals to ride. That's wonderful. This is a mighty fine carriage."
Yeah.
2 silver pieces. We'll stay with them for a week.
Oh.
But you are aware you may not be staying all that long.
No.
We're actually looking to offload this carriage
Yeah.
here. That we bought here.
How much do you want for this bag?
So you want to give him the carriage and the first 2 draft horses? Or do you
These
want to
new
keep
horses are nicer,
your
right?
they're paired and they have lovely matching manes and everything.
Yeah, these farm horses gotta go.
Okay, the 2 draft horses. What about the donkey? You keeping that?
What do you think, Gnob? You named him, right?
That's my fucking donkey.
Oh, okay, I can't keep
All
track.
right, sorry. 2 draft horses and a carriage. Is that correct? And the old carriage. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't leave anything inside, right? Got your wallet, everybody.
Maybe I got your money, got your wallet. Hey, hey. You can keep your refrigerated window seat. Beautiful thing. And just bear with me a second. I am trying to find some prices for you.
Yeah, this is, remember, there's the tack and the harness and everything is all included in the price.
All this
right?
shit
So
that we bought, we want to return it.
I got it. And with that, he will offer you 10 gold pieces.
Yippee!
I'm fine, unless Ambrosia wants to negotiate.
10 gold.
It's 1 gold more than you bought the combined lot.
Exactly.
Would that you would have bought the combined lot for.
Yep.
But
Yeah, right in the group fund.
yeah, fantastic. He smiles at you, and they'll be wonderfully looked after. Don't you worry. Right, and for the other carriage, you want stabling for the night, or?
How long are
just
we
for the
gonna be
night.
here?
Okay, so it'd be
for night.
silver piece for a week. 2 coppers for the night.
Right.
Bear in mind, a week is 10 days. Yeah, so it's double the amount to do it per day.
You know what? We just give them the 2 silver. I only have 1 copper.
Just 1 silver. Just 1 silver.
I give them the 1 silver.
Yep. Oh, okay. Well, we'll keep him as long as we need to, up to 10 days.
Keep
Fantastic.
well fed. They need a little brush. Give them a good brush while we're done.
Yeah, and if you're looking to eat in town, I recommend the Hungry Halfling. Great fare at fair prices.
We've heard this. We've heard this.
Well,
Moving
of course. Yeah, fantastic. And with that, you guys are free to wander the lovely town of Albach. Are we just going straight to the dust market? What's the plan?
Yes.
Where's this crone?
We gotta sell all this crap.
We got some hot merchandise. We can't be fucking around here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you looking to sell anything else, or are you just looking to?
I have a list of things that are listed to fence ASAP that I can just share with you.
Literally fence, or just sell?
What's the difference? Well, I guess it's just sell. I don't think anything here is technically
Right. So fencing would be selling hot goods, if you will.
Well, it is
in
also
my mind. Yeah, no, but like
nothing here
is likely to be tracked, right?
Everything's
No.
marked red
No.
on Skyrim.
Okay. You'll have to bear with me on the gems for a second. But I will give you 7 gold pieces for everything except the herbalism kit, the alchemy kit, and the gems.
Okay.
Are you definitely selling those +1 sling bullets? Nobody has any use for them,
no
right?
one has it. No
Cool.
one has it.
Okay, fantastic. Yep.
my
So yeah,
God.
7 gold pieces. It'll be 1 gold piece without the gold. The sling bullets are worth 6 gold pieces.
Can I sell my sickle?
Your spider silk sickle?
No, just my regular
old one?
boring sickle.
Sure, it's a copper piece.
Cool.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I just handed it to a zombie at that point. Let me just
Somebody's
do.
got a weapon.
Can all 4 of you please roll me 2d100s?
Oh God.
Certainly.
Yeah, the gem system is quite complicated, so
2 like together or 2 separate?
2 separates,
If y'all
please.
have done it. You guys all,
I-
we all did
yeah.
it together.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just ask for them as 2 separate numbers.
Sure.
Right. So the first gem was 19 Alexandrite. Okay, Alexandrite. Small goes for 5. Okay, Rico, you got a 49 to 12. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. That's 18 gold pieces. Somebody could just keep track of the numbers. Just write them in Roll20 or something. Cornelius, your 2d100s.
71 and 24.
That's 5 gold pieces. No, it's not. Sorry, it's 25 gold pieces. Apologies. Yep. Pat, you got
34 to 2.
Oh, the 2 is unfortunately just 2 silvers. So that is 7 gold pieces and 2 silvers.
Yep.
And Ambrosia?
78 and 7.
Oh, you're rounding things out. 7 is 8 silver pieces. And the 78 is 17 gold pieces.
Yippee!
That is 68 total. 68 total.
Okay, so that's the Alexandrites. 68.
That is exactly 17 gold each.
Nice. If you want to just keep track of the total for now. Just 68, because I've still got all the rest of the gems to go through.
Oh shit, I thought that was...
No, that's Alexandrites. Let's move on to citrines.
Oh.
So the person you're currently selling these to is Sigori Silver. Sigori is a high elf who buys and sells... Asterius, the Aasimar. He buys and sells gems specifically. He has like a weighing system that automatically shows you up the prices. What you guys are rolling for is the weights. For me to decide if they're small, medium, or large. So, citrines. I will quite simply tell you that these average out at 10 gold pieces each, so you'll get 120.
Yippee!
And then, not Star Ruby, I don't fucking think so.
Yay.
Oh my god, I've got so many items that are rubies. Okay, Mikayla, you can roll for one of the rubies. Give me a D100. Josh, you can roll for the other another D100, please.
I'm great at rolling D100s.
You are.
71.
Okay. And Josh?
Ooh.
That's 152, is that right? Yeah, 152 gold pieces for the rubies. Just doubled. And then your sapphires.
152 total.
Yeah. Oh my god, I've got so many sapphires. Alright, roll me a D4. They're all going to be the same color, so someone roll me a D4. Pat, roll me a D4.
2.
Okay, so they are yellow sapphires. There was 8 of them, so that's 160. Don't get too excited, guys. These are the buying costs, not the selling costs. So he will. This will half at the end. They're what they're worth in his shop. And there was some diamonds as well, right? Was there 1 diamond? Rico, roll me a D100 for the diamond.
You got this, Rico. You got this.
There's a high variance if you haven't guessed.
57.
Slap bang down the middle at 100 gold pieces.
Yay!
So what's the complete total, if you will, Pat?
Exactly 600.
Fancy that. Is that before? That's before it's halved, right?
Total. Yeah.
But before it's halved, yep. So he will offer you 300 gold pieces. You will see that he will sell them for exactly 600. He just gives you 50% of the cost at buying. And that's just, he doesn't offer you any compromise, any discussion, anything at all. So you guys going to take 75 each? Yeah?
Yeah, that's a good split.
Cool.
Fantastic. And the only other thing that I didn't know what the price was, so I'm going to have to go and have a look, was the Herbalist and Alchemy kits. Alchemist supplies at 10, so 5, so 10, because you got 2, right? I can't even find the Herbalist kit. Oh, here we go, 2. So it is 11 gold pieces for the Herbalism kit, which you can just stick in the group loot to save any complications. That's everything sold. As you wander around the actual shops selling stuff, you would have just gone to 3 stores. You would have gone to the Jewelers, which I'm sure I told you the name of. Gems and Jewelry from Asterius, the Aasimar. You've gone to the General Store, and you would have had to go to the Bowyer, the Arcane Archer, to sell those sling bullets.
Yeah, the other things potentially we want to sell, but that was the highlight. So
the quick offloading. Yeah, and not only that, but in the Thieves Guild, you would know that you can offload goods pretty easily, but there is a bit of a fee, obviously. Takes you about an hour and a half to do that, so at about 5:30, you're done with that buying and selling, and if you want to head down to the the dust market to look for Nettie, you may.
Yeah. Find that crone.
I mean, I feel like we're pretty conspicuous, the four of us, or the commander. The commander's not with us, I'm assuming. But
assuming waiting at the wagon or dismissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
think we wander around looking for Nettie. She didn't say what kind of shop she worked at. So.
No, she didn't. But you could. I mean, you can ask about if you wish. Not hard to do.
I'm sure a la movie and TV shows that she will find us.
No, she will not. Because eventually you will find her at a stall. She's a lovely lady. And you hear, as you come over, she's standing there and she's holding a sunflower. Wow. And the sunflower is speaking to one customer while she is speaking to another.
How cute it is.
No problem, dear. Well, if you're looking to buy sage root, I can sell that to you. No problem. And she begins shuffling through and getting out a pouch. Meanwhile, the sunflower is going, yeah, my name's Sunshine. Lovely to meet you. How's it going? Everything's wonderful, isn't it? And sort of having this lovely little chat with this other lady. Sunshine, clearly an awakened flower. And although she's in the picture, I couldn't get her to hold it in a pot. It is in a pot. It is alive.
And it's tulip
baby Groot style.
Yeah.
Baby.
Once she's finally ditched those customers, she looks over at you and, oh, wonderful. Well, I'll be damned. You really made it. And not in chains either. That's promising.
Not this time.
Right. Let me just... Anyone looking? No, be a dear, will you? Just bump into the edge of my stool. And as she does, it sort of crashes over. She's, oh no! Oh, what a disaster!
Gnob, you clumsy oaf! I'm really trying to sell it.
And as this happens, she goes, guards, please! Would you pack my stall away? It's all been knocked over. It's what a terrible thing to happen. Well, I'm sure you didn't mean it, dear. It's not your fault. You're so large. And you hear Sunshine going, oh no, I'll fall down. In the background, the sunflower. And she looks at you all and, perhaps we should continue our conversation somewhere a little quieter. I've got a room, a large room, over at Malak's Winery. Shall we?
DB puts his arm out to take her arm.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, no, of course, Nettie. Let's go. We'll help you over there. You've had too much to drink today, Nettie.
She sort of leans her head into your shoulders, and it's been a long while since I was escorted by somebody so furry. And she begins to sort of stroke your arm like you're a house cat. And she sort of leans over.
How soft is DB's fur?
How soft is DB's fur?
He hasn't had a bath ever since 2 weeks now, since after the Underdark, so probably pretty matted at the moment.
Not that soft then. All right.
I have to say, given your general demeanor, it's quite surprising to see you looking so unluxurious.
Well, the Underdark will do that to you. And not too many barbers down there.
The Underdark, what a horrible tale! Terrible. Oh dear. You'll have to keep those thoughts to yourself. And then as she leads you into Malak's Winery, she sort of looks over at the gentleman and he gives a deep bow. My lady, will your guests be drinking? Of course. Send up 2 decanters and some selection of cheeses. She sort of eyes Ambrosia for a moment and some sweetmeats and cakes.
I give her a very toothy smile.
As you head on up, she sort of looks at you and, a lady needs her luxuries, doesn't she?
Thank you. It seems so hard for some people to understand.
I know.
I'm glaring at DB.
As soon as she sort of gets into the room, she starts sort of wandering around a little bit, and she starts closing all the curtains. She puts Sunshine on a table, and then she just goes, "Oh, fucking hate that fucking disguise." And with that, Layla will, of course, in her full glory, appear to you.
Beautiful shimmering coat.
Goodness me, that old lady smells. Great way of curing some really exciting herbs, though. Right, well, as I said, nice to see you not in chains, and thank you for keeping your mouth shut there. I hate having to kill talented people. Sit, got a bit to talk about. I've been keeping an ear to the road. Yes, you've stirred up quite the storm, even if you don't know the details. Word travels.
Oh.
But the guild likes your style. Now, come on, let's see it. She looks to Gnob.
We'll look around. Look, who's holding the bag?
You?
I guess I have the bag.
Oh, the bag of holding.
I'll hand you the. I'll hand you the bag.
Okay.
I'll reach into it.
The door is. There's a knock on the door very politely, and food's outside, ma'am. And then.
Hold on a second. This guy, he kind of a dick. I want to cast Dome of Silence real quick around us in the room.
Yeah. I mean, you can do. And
in case he acts.
She sort of smiles and don't worry. I pay very well for secrecy. Cornelius, have you got anyone useful to hand to grab the food?
Yeah, I guess I'll spend the minute to resummon the Undead Commander.
Within 10 seconds, you started. Goodness me, what is he up to? I thought it was going to be a. Oh, is it not so instant?
No, it's gross. It's super gross.
Oh, I couldn't care less about that. I just thought it'd be quicker.
It's a lot of blood.
She sort of. Right, yeah, of course. Thank you, Cornelius. It won't take.
You feel like. Sorry, go on.
It won't take too long, will it?
Takes forever.
I'm sure 60 seconds won't take too much.
Oh, a minute's fine. No, absolutely. You carry on. Sorry, I've seen some rituals take, 10 or even 20 minutes. Last time we met, you sort of summoned one out of thin air, but I'm guessing that was a more instantaneous thing, slightly less appropriate to the tavern.
Yes. I hold both hands out, and my red magic kind of seeps into the floor, causing one of these classic sigils. And it very quickly swirls into almost like a red portal as the commander comes very slowly and dramatically out of it.
3D printer, slowly coming out.
I like that, like a evil vampire
he's rising up from a portal.
Evil vampire 3D printer.
Exactly. Yeah, sure.
And as you finish casting, she says, "Bloody useful that. I'd replace the entire guild with undead if I could." Fantastic.
Arrange that.
Something tells me the responsibilities wouldn't be shared. Something to think on, eh? Right. Let's see it. She looks to Gnob.
But as you turn back to Nob's just been holding the axe up this entire time, expecting you guys to be of it, and then I'll just toss it on the table.
Well, there it is.
She sort of runs ahead of it. Oh, for fuck's sake! It talks. No wonder they want it back so badly. Well, you'll be pleased to know the bounty on the sword is 1,000.
Ooh.
We did take the skull too, in case you want to ask him to confirm that it is. And I take the skull.
She takes one look at it, and you can give that to Cornelius. I'm sure he'll find a use for it.
Great. I throw it in the corner.
Goodness me, TP, where are your manners? Have you two fallen out?
Sorry. Oh, what? No, we never fell in.
Crows got to work together and work tight.
It's hard to fall in with a betrayer amongst you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I agree.
All right. Ladies, sit down. Let's eat in civilized fashion and argue it out on the table. Come on. And with that, she clicks and gestures at the chairs and table. No, bring the table to the middle of the room. Come on.
I'll put my foot on it.
You sort of shove it along whatever you've just kicked in your own house as well. Let's hope it's not an animal of any sort or a child.
Or
but yeah, as the she sort of she gestures for you, Cornelius, to instruct your commander to bring in 2 platters. One is a selection of cheeses, one is a selection of sweetmeats. There's also a small plate of honey cakes, and then there's also a beautiful decanter of red wine and 2 decanters of iced wine. And she'll look to you and she will pour, and then she will drink first from each of the 3, and then gesture for you all to join in and sort of, drink, partake. Come on, relax. Cornelius, does he have a name?
He doesn't need a name.
No, indeed. But if he did have one, I wouldn't want to offend. Just checking. Yes, great.
This is what I've been dealing with, Layla. This exactly.
He has a title, Commander.
This is the attitude I've been dealing with.
Attitude? She said he doesn't need a name. Doesn't need a name. Done. Easy. It's a problem. Right.
Everyone.
Sit your asses down, the lot of you. Okay. Let's start with the good things, right? And she will reach out a pouch and, actually, given the current demeanor in the room, she will put that pouch away and she will get 4 pouches out. She will say, there you go, 100 gold pieces each.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Right. Yeah, it's not the full worth of the axe, but obviously the other payment is your welcome handshake. With that, she looks around and
What?
you're in. No tattoos, no oaths. Work, loyalty, respect. That's it. I'll be a sponsor. Welcome to the guild. Now, a crew. That's what we call them, the guild. A crew. Small group. They're running 5s and 6s. You're only 4, so you're missing one. I've got someone in mind.
Oh.
I've got someone in mind. You can meet them in Mazzena. From Mazzena, you can...
Friends.
What was that? No?
I've got enough friends.
Don't think of them as friends. Think of them as accomplices. Teammates.
I don't.
They're far more important than friends. Friends can be ditched. Friends can be ditched at an act of distaste. A crew, they're all you got. There'll be no betrayals in this crew. No backing out, no backstabbing, no nothing. You want to screw someone over, pick every other crew in the guild. Your crew is your family. Sort your shit out. You've got a disagreement? Fine. Have it out, right here. But once you've sorted that out, you run as a crew or you don't run at all.
And there's not like a space on another crew that maybe I can get into, or
You need to. What you need to understand about DB is that he loves running.
can we trade like a member of the crew for one of their members? Like, how does that work?
Do you think it's a fucking joke?
Boys will be boys, right, Layla? Ambrosia is actually cackling like that. She thinks it's so
I've
funny
got
when you guys
business to do. I want you guys to get rich. I want you to get powerful. I want you to scam, stab, and steal your way to the top. Look.
Do you get like a cut of our profits? Is that
Hell
why
yeah.
you're invested?
And on top of that, as a sponsor, my reputation is absolutely riding on you not fucking up. Now, I know the person I'm suggesting coming in for your group is going to be an asset. Nothing else. Nothing less. They're quiet on their feet, good on a sneaky deal, and they know how to cut a throat.
Wait, did you say asshat?
What?
Yep. Okay, well, we already have a couple of those too, so we'll see.
You're all assets. You're all useful. You've all got excellent skills. If you didn't, you wouldn't be on the crew. No, DB, we don't have random spaces on other crews. If one member of the crew fails, they all fail. And that applies to you guys too. That's how a crew works.
If he fucks up, I gotta pay the price for that?
If he fucks up, you've got to make sure that the group survives nonetheless. If you fuck up, he's got to catch your fall.
That's not gonna happen.
Yes, it will.
You're right. It won't.
At some point, each one of you will screw up in some ungodly manner. It always does happen eventually. One of you will get caught. The rest of you will bust him out. One of you will get spotted. The rest of you will hide him. One of you will get backed up against a wall with a dagger at your throat, and the rest of you will stab the other stabber in the back. That's a lot of stabbing, isn't it? That should please you. She looks to Cornelius.
Well, you love knives, so I get it. I understand.
I do.
I understand the stabbing.
I do. They're useful
by the way,
and reliable.
I found something for you in the Underdark, and I pull out that chitin dagger. Say, hey, what do you think about this? Huh? Look how sharp it
What
is.
do you think about it?
Yeah. That could be turned into a serviceable blade.
Stab it into the table. Yeah. Let's
Dramatic.
call this a yeah, well, you know me. I'm a little bit performer.
I'll say.
I hear what you're saying, Layla. All right, I've worked with crews before. There's some growing pains, You can't,
Yeah.
You
How
gotta
many of your
trust people in
crews that you worked in before are still running?
A very fair question.
I mean,
How many of them have members that died, got caught, put in jail?
most of them.
I ran with a crew
Huh.
when I joined the Thieves Guild.
How many of them are alive?
There were 5 of us. All 5 are still alive. 4 are high-up members of the Thieves Guild. One of them you've met. He's not in the guild anymore. He bought his way out.
Wait, you used to run with Rich?
10 years.
Oh, goddamn.
Wow, look at that. Hey, what do you think of Rich's, wait, never mind. Wait, you...
We'll get to that. I did mention that your transport will take you from Mazenna. And there's a reason for that. I think you should consider the deal, Ambrosia.
You think so? I've been tossing it over in my head, truthfully.
One of the great things in the guild is freedom. Go where you like, do what you like, really, for a lot of the time. As long as you're bringing in the money, you're not screwing the guild over. So, I don't think it'd be too big a deal. We have teleportation from Onkhthal or from Alpraz, though I'm guessing you don't want to visit there anytime soon, to all of our other outposts. There are a few choices for you, so we'll speak about those in a minute. But whichever you choose, popping back to give the facade of the endearing wife every now and again, a few festivals, eat some fancy food, drink some fancy wine, soak in the sunshine, the estate's beautiful.
She's good at that.
Yeah, Ambrosia's getting like a far-off look in her eye.
I think it'll work well for you, but I'll leave that discussion for them. There's a few choices for you moving on. There's the capital. It's the quickest way up the ladder. Best opportunities. Toughest competition. Biggest gains. Biggest risks. There's Wayland. Great place to cut your teeth. Lots of fancy pants. Lots of
wine down there.
Fancy pants homes. Lovely villas. Weather's nice, unlike everywhere else in this damned country. But it's a little placid, a little slow. I don't know, it might be a bit bumpkin, country bumpkin style for realize we've got another player called Bumpkin, and that confused everything about my sentence. It's a bit country bumpkin for some of you, your speeds, I think, but, there's room to grow. And there's Prosper. Prosper is southwest. It's a nice place. It's a place to really build your reputation. The guild there's fairly new, so you'd start fairly high up the very short ladder. So you need to move on pretty quick, but it could be a chance to really establish a reputation. Choice is yours, really. I'll give you a few minutes to think. I could do with freshening up a little bit. I'll be back in 10, all right? Did you get anything else you want to get rid of in the meantime from your journey?
I mean, it looks like you got like an herbalist sort of scam going here.
Probably the least scam of my scams, but yeah.
We found these weird blue mushrooms.
Nettie's an honest trader, but
okay.
She gets a lot of unusual and strange herbs, a lot of which are useful in poisons and, of course, in their antidotes, which is quite important in the Thieves Guild, funnily enough. I've been poisoned 28 times. It's important to know your antidotes. Yeah, I can get rid of... Good fucking God, what are they?
I have no idea. This is the time to ask.
I know my herbs.
You don't even know. Oh, man.
No.
I found these deep in the Underdark.
In the Underdark? Oh, yeah.
I try and avoid that place.
Out here in the sun.
No, actually, you were in a chamber that was sunlit, right? That was there.
Oh.
Those blue mushrooms, I believe.
The guy made like a little farm.
Yeah. I know somebody will know what to do with these. Great. Honestly, I have no idea what to offer you. I'll give you 2 gold pieces, and if I owe you more, you have to take my word that I'll pay you more.
I mean, you said there's gotta be trust, you know?
For all I know, they're worth a copper piece. And she goes over to this sort of small, very square-looking wooden box, and she starts opening drawers all over the place and looking for a right place. And then she finally finds one. She takes a drawer out, extends the bottom out so that she's got the mushrooms in it, then turns it and then collapses it back down and pushes it back into a little thing. You see that she's got like a moving alchemy store, really. And she's put it all back together. She's right. Yeah, I'm going to take 10. I'm going to get rid of this sword. Is there anything else you want me to get rid of while I'm out there?
I mean, if we want to cover up our trail, we did take his journals too in his skull. So, what do you mean get rid of?
The journals, aren't they?
Anything else you want? Anything else you want me to get sold?
Oh,
Yeah.
The only thing in
worth
question,
anything?
I think, is the armor. I didn't know whether you wanted to get her to sell that.
Oh, we took his armor too?
The mithril, yeah.
Mithril splint.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, unless DB's wearing it. I mean,
No,
Jesus,
no,
DB. Knob.
We'll get rid of. That's the other big ticket item. We're going to keep the crystal ball, I believe.
She'll give you 175.
Wow.
Which is just the price she will get from the merchant. She said, right, I'll take these. You notice she sort of quite takes the mithril splint, really sort of weighs her down for a moment. And fucking hell, well, that's fucking heavy, isn't it? I've got a thing somewhere, but I can't remember where. Can I borrow your bag? She looks at the bag of holding you took it out of.
Yeah, okay, let me just
Well, what else do we have in there? Yeah, hold on.
DB starts like pulling all sorts of shit like out of
never mind.
We have a lot of
guys,
bullets
you
out
do
there.
have a belt of burden if you want to help her out.
Yeah, I'll take it off.
Oh, that's
No,
like the one
you
that's
already
like
didn't need
the
that.
one I'm missing. Thanks. I appreciate that. She bolts it on and sort of that's better. So stands a bit stronger with the armor and right, I'll be back in 10. You enjoy yourselves. Don't worry about finishing the cheese, like I don't need any.
Okay.
That's
43
each for the splint and then 3 to the group.
Oh.
Just to make it even.
Money.
Oh,
Yippee.
So listen, she said that we gotta work together, so I guess this is like the first kind of big decision we gotta make here.
Can we see the map?
And, like,
all those places she was
And like,
talking
listen,
You can, but you have already given me your decision.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm not ready for you to choose something else anymore. I want you to be very clear on that. Find a way of role playing to the.
I know.
To the
I just
end
wanted to
point.
see what she said.
The last place was Zenra?
Prosper.
Or I guess I want to know where she said there was other thieves here.
West.
You know?
Give me 1 second, guys. I was in the middle of trying to choose and trying to find the music. So let me just put that on. Oh no, work thing.
Back in 2 seconds.
Where are we? This is our underworld music. Cool. We're officially thieves now with this music. So they're the 2 most established guilds. Well, there's 3, but she sort of only told you about 2. The 2 most established guilds are Worksop and Calvinia, the capital. There is a 3rd very established one in... Bear with me a second. The big city. No. There's a very established one in Nalvinia, which DB you would know about. You can make the assumption, given the size of Mikayla and of Onkthal, that they probably do have some sort of establishment in, and they're just getting set up with a proper guild in Prosper. They have outposts all over, not only Kalan, but the entire world. But they only have guild houses in, at least in Kalan, in those 4 places, 5 technically, because they have one in Colmhaven, sorry. So it is, where is it? Colmhaven, Galvinia, Nalvinia, and Worksop are the 4 main, 4 main guild houses, and then they've got lesser ones in Onkthal, and they're now building one in Prosper.
Okay, so this is pretty widespread. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know that they're a global organization who are primarily established here. You know that there is a sort of sister business, if you will, in the archipelago that runs a lot of pirates and piracy scams and stuff. But for the most part, the standard land thieves guild is based mostly in Kalan.
Okay.
So listen, guys, if we're gonna be a crew, all right, you gotta fucking stop calling me the betrayer. All right. You gotta stop. All right. I didn't betray you guys. All right. I tried to save you.
4 days.
I tried to save you, and you couldn't be saved. I thought you were dead. All right.
DB, listen.
We're gonna be a crew. You gotta forgive me. Okay.
Of all
sorry.
the
I thought
here,
you were dead.
I think respect your decision the most. You didn't wait even 5 minutes for us to maybe come out of the crypt. We had to walk all the way back.
I
And
didn't
that's
know
the
if
most
that thing was
upsetting
coming
part.
after me. I didn't know that we jailbroke it. I didn't thought he was coming. All right, I had to get out of there.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think it's me you have to convince. I can respect the hustle. I got hustled earlier today. I'll admit it. I was just so sick of the goddamn Underdark. Can we go somewhere nice for once, please?
You know, there are some real nice restaurants in Galvinia. That
before we move on to that, Cornelius, what were your thoughts on stopping calling him the betrayer?
The betrayer. And what did Gnob and Cornelius think?
So, I don't know if you heard, but Gnob said, I haven't called you that for 4 days. The joke's old already.
Okay.
TP, you really need to get some table manners, man.
Hey,
he's climbing all over DV.
We're a team here. I gotta make sure we're all on the same page. All right. You know, if we're gonna be officially gonna be a crew, all right, then I got your back too.
I've saved you enough times, haven't I?
We've saved each other, my friend.
Well, isn't that sweet? Now kiss.
Cornelius, you still haven't spoken.
I think all three of us are just staring at Cornelius.
All of us now slowly turn to Cornelius.
I'm smoking my pipe, blowing a big cloud.
Well,
does this mean that you will not do it again?
Do what again?
Run away.
I'm gonna kick DV's chair under the table.
Oh, okay, no, okay, oh.
For your own selfish gain.
So, you're gonna also, I will agree to work with the team for our team's gain, if you will agree to the same and stop talking down to me quite so much, because it is starting to hurt my feelings a little bit.
I didn't realize you had feelings.
See? Gnob, he's doing it again.
Perhaps that was my mistake.
Cats have feelings.
Very sensitive. All right, I want to be a team. All right.
Then surely you understand why what you did upset us so.
That's why I apologized for it. Okay, that's what I did. All right, I tried to save you, I couldn't, and I ran away. All right, that's what I do when things get tough. All right, it is a flaw of mine, and I am working on it. I want to know if you can work with me and maybe work on being a little nicer to your teammates. Me specifically.
How self-aware you are, DB.
It will be a painful process. I cannot guarantee that it will happen overnight. But I suppose I could try to be a little nicer to a cat with stolen powers.
That's all I ask. You know, we're not your minions, we're your teammates, and we're gonna make a lot of fucking money together. All right, Cornelius?
You bring up an interesting point. If you do die, can we keep use of you?
Yeah, that's fine. Throw my body in the trash.
Wow.
Then you have a deal, and I will outstretch
Oh, I
my
love
hands.
that.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm dead. Who gives a shit?
I do not give you the same permission, Cornelius. Let me be clear. My body will be put in the finest sarcophagus.
Do not worry, Ambrosia. If you die, you don't really get a choice.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
see, all right. Well, yeah,
I guess I can't argue with that.
Trying.
What should we do with your body if you die, Cornelius?
I suppose we'll come to that when we get there.
Okay. And I don't think Gnob will ever die. So
no, Knob's gonna be.
Yeah, that's not even a problem.
Not with that silent G.
All right, so
you were mentioning good restaurants.
Yeah, we're a team now, so we should probably figure out where we're gonna go as a team. Good place to eat in Galvinia. You know, lots of good stuff there. I'm a city cat. You know, I kind of like being in the big city. What do you guys think?
I would like
to go to Galvinia. You must understand that those are Osfric's stomping grounds.
Oh, you're a wizard.
You worried? You gonna come after you?
Well, you all have my back.
So we did the first time he sent his goons after you.
We made a deal.
They'll be strong. They'll be stronger this time.
So will we.
And the next.
The door opens, and Lena will sort of. Now? Good?
No, we shook hands. We're good. We're good now.
Oh, I was mostly just checking. Didn't need to discuss anything else. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. You were deciding where to go. Was that right?
We are going to Galvinia, Ambrosia says,
There we
before anyone else can speak.
And when you say that, she looks directly at Nob.
You made a deal.
Are you sure?
What? Does
Let
she
him
know
come.
about the wizard?
Let him come. That's right. Fuck that guy. TB jumps on the table.
Gnob is very useful to me. I won't let any, unsavory wizards.
Yeah, we
If
got
our
our
threat
own
comes for
unsavory
you-
wizard.
Come on.
If our threat comes to
He's
you, the
got
four of you do
zombies.
not stand a chance.
Well,
But
He
the
won't.
guild can buy your protection. We can purchase
Okay.
Othric's neutrality. But you'll
Oh,
have to pay
wow.
off the debt.
Much.
I don't know exactly, but I'd guess somewhere around 1,000.
well,
You see Nob sort of like grip onto the hilt of his sword.
Pretty good bounty, Knob. 1,000 gold. Way better than
you're
the
worth
7.
as much as that sword.
Way better than the 7 it was before, or whatever it was.
Let me be straight. This isn't paying off his bounty. This is purchasing his promise not to interfere with your deeds, not to make life difficult for you, not to humiliate you, and not to kill you. Because trust me, the
Wow.
three former are far more likely than the latter. If you upset him further, the deal will be off. He does a lot of deals with the guild.
Wow.
No.
So, 1,000 will buy his peace. After that, pretty much everything you earn's your own. Don't have to pay dues, but when the guild asks you to do a job, you execute it quietly and without putting your name on it in pride. We'll give you plenty of leads that you can follow on your own. If you take a guild job, it's the guild's job. Often you'll get to keep plenty else of what you find on the way, and they'll pay you well for it. But if we ask you to steal a diamond ring and you make off with a diamond ring, you have chosen death. If we ask you to kill somebody and you let them live out of mercy, or stupidity, or incompetence, again, you have chosen death. Now, let me be straight. The guild won't force you to do anything. You take the jobs that you want. But once you take a job, you commit to it, and you do your best to see it through. Not out of pride, not on your own name, because it's for the guild. The guild's about mutual benefit. We benefit, you benefit. You succeed, I succeed.
So let's all be successful together. I'm holding up a glass.
That's my girl. She reaches out, picks up the decanter of expensive red wine, and takes a large swig from it, and cheers you.
All right.
Okay, so Galvinia it is. Transport will be arranged. I'm assuming you don't fancy a trip to Alpraz, so it'll be arranged from Uncle.
All right.
Find
That's
your
where
own
the
way.
asshat's gonna be.
She looks at you, and the asset will be incredibly helpful for you.
Great.
I know you don't want to trust somebody else, but they've been carefully picked. They've played in other campaigns. They turn up on time. They're a great laugh.
Layla, what the goddamn hell are you talking
And I have
about?
absolutely no idea what kind of character they're going to bring. But I can tell you, I'm sure they will be helpful. Look, he's already been involved in some work in Mizena, so that's where you'll meet them. In Mizena. It might take a couple of days for them to get there, so you'll have some time to have a little chat with Baron Roland Ashcombe. You'll have to make your own way to Mizena,
Yeah.
but I am assured that you have a wonderful carriage.
Oh,
That reminds me. Ambrosia. She reached out and she hands you 20 gold pieces.
Yippee! Ambrosia doesn't say that. Oh, what's this for? A tip?
my deepest apologies.
Ugh, don't get me started.
But,
Who is that? Harlington, where is he?
Who's that rabbit?
Harrigan did not know that you were on guild business.
Oh.
He was very ecstatic to have produced such a successful scam with some really rich-looking fellows, but I do believe you're the only Tabaxi, Yuanti, and Bugbear traveling in the company of an undead.
Yeah, we are pretty unique.
Yes.
So he's part of your
He works for the guild.
Here.
He works for the guild. He's
oh, good.
He's what we call independent. He's one of our independents. Means that
the goblins are not part of it.
They're useful to him, nothing more. Independents are often tricky, difficult to work with. People who aren't capable of working in a crew. She looks slowly to Cornelius and to Debray.
He did have a stink of unpleasantness about him.
Yes, they're prone to acts of anger or, or malice. Or sometimes they just don't stick around long enough to look after their crew or help them out. Let me be clear. Independents have to be extremely useful to be kept on board after they've failed a crew. Or after their crew has failed. Don't expect it as an easy out. Now, I'm assuming that you're excellent masters of disguise, as is required. I know you are, nods to DB.
I've been known. We're all talented in that manner.
Boy.
The guild is still trying to work out exactly which aliases are yours and which aren't. I have a bet with Rich. He thinks that Dan the Baker in Wayland is one. But I don't think you've got that far south.
Could be.
Also, I'm sure in your head that'll be DTB.
Yeah.
She smiles.
What goes on in my head.
No, you're right. The rest of you, disguises capable?
He can be a really tall dwarf. Looks great.
Right, and useful disguises?
Yeah, we're professionals, dear. Hello.
She nods, knowing that you are likely true. She'll take a look at Cornelius and Gnob. You're both capable of casting disguise self, right?
Yes.
Great. Okay, cool. Otherwise, she would give you something to help you cast disguise self, but it is no use to you if you're going to already cast it. So she will go. Okay. Great. You shouldn't need a disguise going into Galvinia at all. But the guild's first job is likely to involve a disguise. Usually you'll get a few options, one that might involve some violence. She smiles at Cornelius. One that might involve some trickery. She looks at Ambrosia. One that might involve taking something that's not yours. And some that involve all sorts else, and she smiles at Gnob. But this particular job, I think you'll need a solid disguise when you get to Galvinia. You'll be involved in a kidnapping, if that's all right.
Ooh,
an actual kid?
No, a forger, master forger.
No.
He's well, let's just say he's trying to skip out on us, and he's got some solid protection, so I think it'll be a good first job for you. I'll put your name down for it. But it's not urgent, let's say that. We need to wait till he arrives in Colmhaven, which isn't for another 3 weeks. So you've got plenty of time. Get yourselves to Mizena. From there to Ongthal, teleportation will be arranged. Pop to the Mages Guild, just give them this, and she gives you a sealed envelope. You can open it if you like, it's just paid transport. Do be careful with the wagon driver from Mizena to Ongthal, he does bite.
Oh? Alright. Driver, you said?
Yes.
Interesting.
While we got you, can I ask you another question about, dickheads on the road that have harassed us in the past?
You're not one to hold a grudge, are you, TB?
Yeah. No. I just want to know if you ever hear of a band of dickheads called the Throats operate around Alprez?
Minor bandits.
Yeah.
Are they important?
I don't know if they weren't. They were. That Harry, the rabbit guy, didn't seem important, but you knew him. I don't
Oh, but
know
he
if
was
you know all the
competent.
you know all the cutthroats in the
But he was competent.
world here.
The Throats are pathetic.
So we can just.
They've applied to the guild 6 times.
Oh, they've been rejected.
I knew they were fucking low class. You were exactly
What,
right.
for being too nasty?
Yeah.
They're just
Of course.
useless.
No, I just wanted to know that they were pieces of shit
No,
and just
they
confirm it. So that's good.
Oh, yeah, kill them at your leisure. Or don't.
Okay, great. DB takes out a notebook and like writes something down.
I think we might be
One
high enough
thing
level to
I-
take them now.
One thing I might want to warn you about. I'm all for personal vendettas. I love a vendetta. Revenge is one of the sweetest dishes available. And I am prone to the odd murder or three. But the nobility of Kalan are well looked after by the Sharazai line. They turn a blind eye to many of the guild's deeds, and we pay them well to do so, but some of the nobility, if you have any personal vendettas, you may need to lay them aside.
You seem to be looking at me directly when you say that right now.
Well, I believe you and Ambrosia might have scores to settle, but...
Oh, me? I can't keep track.
You got to get a notebook.
So many enemies. Yeah, let me scroll my mind.
You would assume she is referring to Galvash.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Galvash, sorry.
So he actually has an ability. I knew it.
She smiles, and whether he is or
No.
isn't, certainly he has managed to make himself appear so. His disappearance would be problem.
Well, maybe he won't be the only one with a real title soon enough.
Indeed. Now, I don't know everything, but if you do have any other questions, now's the time to ask them.
Where are you going to be? You coming to Galvinia? What are you up to?
I'll be there in a little while. I'm nearly finished here in Elbeck.
Discounts at the armorer.
Sorry, what?
Do we get discounts at the armorer?
What, in Galvinia? I don't know. Go speak with him. Find out. Maybe you could take a 5-figure discount.
Have you been to Galvinia recently? What's the
vibe?
What's the vibe?
I believe the owner of Galvinia is still working on that.
No.
She can give you the very basics. You know it's home to the richest and the poorest in Kalan. It is a sort of masterclass in luxury and opulence and noble estates and townhouses, but there's also a large amount of poverty. Sprawling metropolises of people who are homeless and struggling. The greatest artisans, merchants, and scholars from all over the land. The most powerful
LA.
noble family
Am I right?
anywhere. Yeah, a little bit, but even more opulent and over the top because you've got slavery. I think sort of a couple of 100 years ago, the palace of the most opulent slave owner in the world, that sort of thing.
Yeah, sounds good. Ambrosia her eyes are shining, thinking about the glitz and the glamour.
It is that. Glitz and glamour. But yeah, I'll be over there in a little while. I should probably tell you who to look for when you get there. When you get to Galvinia, let me see, where's the best place to put you? Head to the arena. Yep. There's a betting station there. Gladiatorial Arena. Head to the betting station and let them know that you'd like to place a bet on the Flower of Youth.
Okay.
That'll arrange everything from
when
there.
we're in Galvinia.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
The Grand Arena, it's called.
Grand Arena.
Yeah. Enjoy the wine and cheese. I've got a wedding to arrange.
Oh, congratulations.
She means your wedding.
Another toast to the.
She looks to you and
I think she means your wedding. She means your wedding.
Oh, right.
No, she doesn't mean your wedding either.
Oh, good.
Oh no, she doesn't.
Ambrosia, no, not
Okay.
at all. No, she's sort of well, the wonderful and beautiful, whatever the fuck her name was, the Marquis's daughter, I think it is.
Oh, she finally picked
that
husband.
woman.
No, the Lord Ervon's daughter. Yes, that's the one. Is you remember at the ball? She was the most eligible bachelorette available. Yep. I'd have to go way back through my notes to get the exact name. She's still working on that. That was the angle she was working when she was there. Here you go, Lady Serena Ervon.
Serena.
She's still trying to arrange Lady Serena's wedding, or rather, choose her husband.
Oh, so she hasn't chosen yet.
No, and the guild is trying to choose for her. And I am late for a dinner date. Excuse me. Okay. And she reaches into a bag. She pulls out this beautiful red gown, and she sort of begins just stripping right there. Strip everything off. She puts it on like the gown is way too long for her. And as she's putting it on, she sort of emerges looking like this.
Hello.
Oh.
Selbrin Vale, at your service. Will I do?
I don't know. Give me a twirl.
She does so with grace.
Yeah, I'll do.
You preferred Belinda. Hello. And with that as well, a lady must make her exit. And she is going to open the window and step out of it.
All right.
Damn.
Enjoy the party.
She's just so
I
fucking
will.
cool, guys.
And very, very quietly, you just say, you can be that cool one day. You guys can head to Mizena. Do you have anything in particular you need to do in Albac before we leave? I don't think you should, but...
No, I don't think we do. We stop and get a swan meal at the restaurant.
Yeah, you can celebrate with a meal of Vasucci's and head out the following morning. That's absolutely fine. I have the prices at Vasucci's if you wish to pay.
In disguise, certainly.
Let's have a look. What's the price at Vasucci's? It is 20 gold pieces each for the swan.
Damn.
Want to splash 100 gold pieces on dinner?
We owe 1,000 already.
80.
Oh, of course, yeah. There's only 4 of you right now. But there's plenty of other great dishes there if you wish to spend a little less. But you'll be swimming in opulence soon.
I've already had the swan, so it's like it's passe to me.
All right, fine. DB undisguises himself.
The following morning, you can head out to Mizena. And let me just do a few little things. I'm aware that we're not having a break. That is the intention. We won't be long before we are done. Cool. But you can head out to the lovely Mizena. As you are approaching Mizena, you will notice this sort of beautiful hill. You will see that there are lots of sort of very carefully arranged farmlands around the edge, with single buildings looking over them with slaves tending the land. As you get a bit closer, you'll see that the houses are sort of circled around what you would assume to be, for the majority of the time, in the sunshine. They're all south-facing houses with little gardens. But even from a distance, you can see the Ashcombe estate upon the hill. It stands out with a beautiful view of surrounding olive gardens. And unless you have anything that you want to do stopping, you guys can head on straight up there. Is that the plan?
Guys, I heard the breadsticks here were great.
Yeah.
We gotta stop.
I was waiting for someone.
Yes, the Olive Garden. I want to look at like the people here. Okay, first of all, I'm in disguise as who should I be?
You are expected as you, so you can disguise if you wish, but you are expected as your own gods.
I don't want the people on the street to know.
Baron Roland
Baron
Ashcombe
This
is
Baron
the
Roland,
ruler.
please.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Yes.
And-
I'll be disguised as a noble lady.
Okay. Mizena is just off the main trade routes. And Baron Roland Ashcombe came into his title fairly suddenly after his father's passing. The Ashcombe family is well known in the region for their dedication to agriculture, particularly their cultivation of rare herbs and plants that thrive in the Kurto soils. So you'll see that around. These farms are not farming, oranges and apples. They're herbs and other unusual flowers and plants. But there's definitely an olive trade going on as well. Cool.
What a quaint little town. What's the vibe of the people here?
Cool? Most of the people here seem older families that have sort of community. No, you'll notice when I say older families, I mean families of many generations, families that date back, older bloodlines.
Not a bunch of old people.
No. So you'll often see great grandparents and toddlers and everything in between. But very connected families. Everyone seems to have their own little family business. Everyone seems to be thriving that you see, apart from the slaves who are having a shit time.
Wow.
But all of the actual town owners do seem to be thriving very well. You'll note that their own farm seems very successful. It's almost a town of like the success of my townspeople brings the town success sort of thing. You can see that he treats his townsfolk very well. You'll be given a few sort of friendly greetings, but they all keep themselves to themselves. They're not sure what you are, and they're not really sure it's their business. And as the road winds up the sun-drenched hillside, you sort of get the scent of rosemary and citrus in the air. Row upon row of silvery olive trees stretch out below, with their leaves rustling gently in the midday breeze. Ahead, like a crown on the slope, stands the Ashcombe estate, a vision of sun-bleached marble and soft ochre stone, with beautiful terracotta tiling. Arched colonnades ring the central courtyard, open to the air and shaded by climbing vines. A fountain trickles softly at the heart of a patterned herb garden. Bear with me a second, going to put you on the estate. As you arrive into the estate.
Wow.
I should be able to...
This is nice.
Just do that. Sorry, got like 25 things to do at once. Arched colonnades ring the central courtyard, open to the air and shaded by climbing vines. And as the fountain trickles softly at the heart of a patterned herb garden, its waters catching the light in flashes of silver and blue, a young man approaches you. Servant, it would seem, but not a slave, it is worth mentioning. And he's wearing a dark yellow sort of tunic and dark green hose.
Mm-hmm.
Greetings. You're expected, I assume?
Yes, we've been invited by the Baron person. He's a Baron, right?
Of course.
Baron Ashcombe.
Are you, is one of you perhaps known for reptilian nature underneath?
Some might say.
Good. Excellent.
That'd be me.
He smiles.
Yeah, it's him.
Wonderful. Might I escort you in? And he'll lead you to the stables where you can put the carriage in. And 16 slaves will arrive, holding 4 palanquins, with sort of like a little sort of pole at each of the 4 corners, and then above that a sort of a bed of cushions. And they will offer to...
Wow.
You can see they've all been picked to be matched in height, so the 4 palanquins don't ride any higher or lower than each other.
That makes sense.
And he will gesture, and you will note that he sort of places he uses a ring to put a floating disc on the ground that you can step up onto to get onto the palanquin as it's lowered.
Oh, wow.
Okay. That is how you say that word, right? Have I made this word up? Okay, cool, good. Yeah, okay, good. At this point, he will gesture for each one of the 4 of you to climb into your... Pat, you completely cut it out.
I find the one with the 4 biggest slaves on DP hops in that one.
To be the tallest?
Yes, they are carefully matched to be almost exactly the same height. But you pick one out that you think is slightly higher. And it will accommodate for the fact that you were slightly shorter. As you head on through, servants move quietly along the tiled paths. They don't seem to be rushing, but you can see they're making an effort to get there ahead of you. Ensuring
the servants are?
Yes, ensuring that you're...
Hi!
Hello! Ensuring that your arrival is properly acquainted. You will note some of them are carrying trays of wine, jars of olives, platters of cheeses and fruits and hams. Their linen robes sort of brush along the stone. They don't linger long. They move as quickly as they can whilst staying quiet. And you will note that none of them are slaves. The ones carrying the palanquin are slaves, but all of the people attending immediately to Baron Ashcombe seem to be servants. Beyond the columns, wide patio doors are open, revealing glimpses of polished wood, embroidered cushions, and rooms bathed in golden light. The entire villa breathes with quiet wealth. Not ostentatious, but intentional. You will note, Ambrosia, actually, you can give me a culture check, please.
I will do that. Ginger, move your big head. I have a 15. I'm gonna put a card on it.
Okay.
Why not? I need to use it.
The outer world is a reflection of the inner world. Other people's perception of you is a reflection of them. And what score is that?
That's an 18.
Okay, fantastic. With an 18, it is... I've completely forgotten... you will note that recent changes have been made to the decor. You see a couple of moments where chandeliers have been removed in favor of lower lighting. You'll see sort of older curtains have been removed for lighter, more airy drapes. Everything here is like they've done with opulence, and have instead made careful, intentional, quiet choices. Of,
so it's
quality
like
and class.
A classy display of wealth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got rid of everything ostentatious, and he's not only that, but it's completely designed for the comfort of those who live with it.
Ambrosia will have to bring all that back when she moves in.
We can work something out.
It's very clear that the owner is rich, and there is a sort of air of power to it, as it sort of shelters. Everything is directing you into this one moment. And you can see that the Baron has very carefully chosen where to meet you. You are taken to through a little open area of the house and onto an outside balcony looking out over the back of the hills, over none of the homes, but instead simply over olive groves and grass.
Gorgeous.
You'll note that there is one sort of lovely bench on one side covered in cushions where the Baron sits next to Richard Ashcombe. Although I'm not sure you'd recognize him in this particular guise.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you've seen him in his guise before. Never mind.
Fancy? Yeah,
so yes,
I've seen him.
you've seen him in his fancy guise before. You see him and the Baron Ashcombe, Roland Ashcombe, sort of sat next to each other on the bench, looking out. And you can see it's been designed so that the house is behind them, and they are looking out at the grass, and you guys will be looking at them. Their bench is a little higher than the one you'll be sitting on. The table is sort of balanced medium. Upon the table are olives, fruits, breadsticks, just for you.
Yep.
Some light sort of antipasti, cheeses, hams, etc. Just bear with me 1 second.
What is the cushion situation on our bench?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that? Somebody said cushions.
What is the cushion situation on the bench where we'll be sitting on?
There's lots and lots of lovely, comfortable cushions. It's been set out for your comfort. There is also a large chair that has been pulled slightly to the side with a high back. It's got a low seat, so you'll sit almost slightly lower than everyone else, which should put Gnob on eye level with everyone. If you were to take that seat, it is very clearly a seat for you. The bench is more than large enough to accommodate 5 people, so the 3 of you will be perfectly comfortable. And as you arrive, he sort of looks over and, thank you, wonderful. Ambrosia, I'm delighted that you've accepted my invitation. Please, take a seat.
Well, of course, thank you for inviting us. This has been quite a nice welcome. Rich, I will give him a nod.
My lady.
Lovely home you have here, and the town is equally charming.
Yes. Potential, that's what I see. Take a look behind you.
I do that.
4 miles of uninterrupted countryside. 2 on the other side. 3 to the east and west. Enough space for 100,000 citizens with ease. We're only at 120 right now. Excluding servants and staff, and the slaves, of course. We're trying something a little unusual here. We're trying something a little unusual here. The slaves, not paid, of course, but are shown a little more respect, and in hope that they might be willing to defend their land. One laid his life down willingly not that long ago as Richard was on his way here in a wagon and was beset upon by bandits. The servants are well paid and well looked after, all chosen from similar families. Yes, we're dreaming big. We're dreaming huge. And I do say we.
That.
Richard here is an equal. The two of us. And perhaps space for one more great mind. Ruthless. Wow. Decisive. Opportunistic.
I appreciate that. Oh, you mean... Oh, Ambrosia. Sorry.
Shoo, DB. Shoo.
He looks at you and... I don't think you and I would function well in bed together.
We would not. 100% correct. Good assessment.
And frankly, you would make a terrible mother. He looks to Ambrosia. Not that I necessarily see you as the mothering kind either. I've chosen 2 nannies. I will let you choose the 3rd. We can adopt to save you 9 months of languishing and pointless. Do you? Wait. I haven't thought that through. You're going to need an appropriate disguise. I don't think my child is going to be born from an egg.
No. I'm already wearing my disguise. I'm in my noblewoman gear. This is Oleandra Dupont.
Lovely.
And she's just missing a title, I think.
Yes, Lady Oleandra Ashcombe.
Ooh. It has a ring to it.
Perhaps a marquise in time. Or marquisette or marquisette. Marchioness? I don't know even what the phrase is. He smiles. I have a concubine in mind who looks a little like your disguise. I'm rather fond of her. She will have the child. And subsequent children, so they all look like yours. I will choose 2 nannies, you will choose the 3rd. We have chosen 2 nannies, you will choose the 3rd. The child will be raised in happiness and peace, with an exquisite education of all different industries.
Good.
And in return, I understand that you have recently been involved in some dangerous business. You're making noise. That's good. Dangerous, but good. Richard smiles, and you're certain you want to go with the guild. I think it would do well for you.
I think the guild is, yes, it's taking me, at least, to my goals.
Roland says, that city eats the weak and spits out corpses in perfume. And Richard says, but it's full of opportunity. Nobles whose money is older than their morals. You'll fit right in.
Thank you. She looks genuinely touched.
Mazzana needs stability, continuity, and some excellently cut deals. The odd throat, the odd expensive item, a few interesting business decisions, and a lot of happy old families with fat little babies who fawn upon their leaders. He sort of reaches over and puts his hand just on your wrist, Ambrosia, very gently. We're making a match. I'll play sometimes the part of a wife, sometimes the part of a businesswoman. And if it works, we change everything quietly and beautifully.
I know a thing or two about playing a role. This will be my most method acting yet.
He smiles, and a good thing for you, we have plenty of business in the capital. You'll be my representative there for the most part. Trusted implicitly. You must, of course, come long enough that they think you ready to get fat. I'm assuming your disguise can tolerate a pregnancy.
We can make it work, yes.
Few appearances, and modest clothing. You'll be the hand, the shadow, but not too often the face, at least in the early stages. We'll just tell people you're busy having children.
As I should, right?
And yet your voice will be everywhere. One other thing. We had a little bit of a hand in your 5th crew member.
Oh?
In fact, Richard chose him himself.
Oh, no.
What?
Rich! I chose him for business for us, not necessarily as part of your crew. That was Layla's work. He did something for us that was remarkable. He started our future.
Oh.
But I'm sure he'll have plenty to tell you. He's due to be here in a day or two. In the meantime, you should get used to the estate. Get used to being fawned upon, looked after in opulence. We will, of course, find appropriate accommodations for the three of you. Cornelius, is it? He looks to you.
Yes.
I'm to understand you may have some interest in our library.
Ooh.
We have, of course, an upper library open to the public. But you'll need this, and he hands you a strange-looking sort of like a wheel with spokes. Place this on the central table in the library. It looks like a little wheel with spokes coming out of it. He says, place this upon the table in the center of the library, and you'll access the lower library. It's just a key. You'll find an appropriate recess in the table. You'll find a lower library where you may work. There are embalming stations.
Oh my goodness.
There are plenty of interesting books. My grandfather was quite the necromancer.
What? That's crazy.
Thank you. As I take it, very, like, evilly seductive grin kind of creeps across.
Like, is it like the Grinch face?
Yes, exactly.
Make no mistake,
Exactly.
Cornelius. Your deeds will not bring any disrepute upon our household. My grandfather did enough of that for himself. We fell by the wayside for a while. But I'm sure you can make far better use of the library than we can. My father's lack of ambition and lack of any interesting pursuits whatsoever is what was holding this family back. Luckily, I've come to remedy that situation. So, make yourselves at home.
That does bring up a good point before we go here. What is our role in this whole sort of marriage scam?
Sorry, you want to roll, DB?
You just told me the whole thing. I mean, what am I supposed to do with all this information that I have?
Richard has assured me that as a crew, you're not allowed to keep secrets from each other, so it had to be publicly informed. You can do with the information whatever the hell you like. You're welcome to...
Well, I'm just saying that if I need to protect your interest here, and I point to Ambrosia, that, I should get a cut of...
Believe that's your role as part of her crew. You may...
DB, are you trying to blackmail my...
Well, I'm not trying to blackmail, but if I'm going to be, your...
How's this?
No,
you may eat, drink, and revel for free here whenever you need to. And in addition, we will ensure you have a good supply of fine olives. And,
unlimited breadsticks. Unlimited.
Unlimited for real.
Only when here. I'm not shipping you breadsticks. He smells. I'll make sure you have some excellent olives, some great wine. And perhaps an outfit or two. I have a fine tailor that would assist you well.
Deal.
Good.
Okay.
Thought you might. And as you guys languish in luxury, we are going to end right there. And come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. I'll start with Josh.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna give it to the truce between DB and Cornelius. I hope and wonder how long it will last.
The rest of the campaign, if Layla has her way. Mikayla.
I also was gonna say the truth, specifically the moment deciding it when DB said, sure, do whatever you want with my body, and then Cornelius was like, deal. I was like, okay, that was the thing that really sealed it.
Pat.
I liked Gnob graphically describing with his mind what he wanted to do to that Harrigan guy to let him know that he would kill him if he had to. I thought that was really...
Yeah,
that was really funny.
I think his death at him was great. Yes, and Rico.
For me, it had to be the hilarious reference to one of my favorite movies, Rat Race.
Oh, you did know the reference. I was so pleased.
Yeah.
I never make a movie reference ever because I don't watch many movies. But there's this great moment where these two girls get really malicious directions because they didn't buy a squirrel, and eventually they rattle them down the hill. Yeah, it's fantastic. And so you didn't buy a meerkat.
In the movie, it's not a meerkat.
No, it's a squirrel. It's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
Yeah, there's three, but squirrels don't make any sense in the desert, so I had to change it. But yes, yeah, I thought it was a great little bit of fun. I was just sort of poking around with a fun idea.
We'll talk to
I liked how
again.
quickly Gnob guessed that Nettie was also Layla. You hadn't even reached the city yet. I love that. I had all sorts of plans to reveal, and then of course I remembered that, and also for you guys seeking her out, and then I remembered that you had the sending stone when Pat said it, and I was like, oh well, that happened. Cats have feelings, being a revelation in today's session, and as soon as I make any mention of beautiful gardens of olives, I get the breadsticks are great, which I just what else should I expect?
Americans,
Oh
what can
my
you do?
god!
Yeah, exactly.
Kill for some Olive Garden.
But yeah, that is where we're going to end. So if you guys like to say goodbye,
Goodbye.
we shall see you soon.